Hey, well, hello from Benakawan, Bagak, the Philippines. It's February 8th, and it hasn't rained for quite a while. I don't have a sprinkler system, and I'm not going to water my grass, so I'm just going to say that when it starts raining, we'll start planting grass seed. Other than that, I'll just have to suck it up. But I said I would show the water treatment system we put in, because we've been having problems with actually having water, but on top of that, it's very hard water. So I had the 1,500 liter tank, pressure tank, and the pump already. And then when they had troubles with the line, it dumped a bunch of dirt into this tank. So, and then we were under water restrictions for several weeks. So I talked to somebody, if you remember, I talked to somebody about a well, which we decided not to do that. So I got another tank. It's a 750 liter tank. And then we got the filter, this little filter here. I can take off and clean that weekly or every other week. Then it's got this filter membrane here. The canister is a filter. And then this one is a soft water canister. And there's my salt container, which is used to backflush this water softener canister. And we got the backflush. They were gonna attach it to the fence, so I hit the easy button for them. I just said, just stick it on the ground next to the fence, and in the future I'll move it against the fence, maybe dig a little ditch, dip for it. I may end up rocking this whole the side along the fence, so I don't want to hose, attach 6-8 inches up the fence. And then it goes, but that goes all the way out, and it dumps on the other. They drilled a hole, and it dumps out back. I got it kind of pointing this way, so it doesn't get in the neighbor's garden. And whenever it back flushes, every 2 weeks, it's about 15 minutes of basically salt water being pumped out. So that's the system. It took me a little while to figure out how it worked. As far as, so all the water comes into this tank through that line up top. So that tank fills up, and as it's filling up, it's in parallel with this tank. I guess I skipped that day in 3rd grade science class. So as this one fills up, this one will be filling up. So they fill up together and they go down together. This one here is the only one that has the shutoff valve, because it's actually higher. So the shutoff valve's adjusted to where this tank doesn't overflow. So it acts as one big tank, 2,275 liters of filtered water. And then as it leaves the tanks, it goes through, like I say, the one filter, soft water filter, goes over to the pump, up to the pressure tank, and then into the house. And it actually, I'm really glad we did it, because they got to come back. They're going to come back and clean this tomorrow. And they actually got a little leak under there that I'm not too worried about. The night they put this in, it was getting dark, and they were working in the dark, and actually this whole line here, the input line into the tank, blew out. That's why I got a little canyon formed, because I don't know how many hours that thing ran full blast. Guess I'll find out on my next bill. But everything's pretty secure now, and really it's paid immediate dividends in the house. The clothes, I mean, you can actually smell the, you know, Mom always puts fabric softener in the laundry. Clothes smell better. And most important than all is that my wife says her hair is softer. And by golly, if I would have known that, I would have put this thing in before I put my garage in. So she's happy, and everything's working good. I'll come back tomorrow to fix that leak, clean that part of the tank, and give me a little more instructions on these two keypads, because the guys that came out, I asked them, so you got a operator's manual? And they said, nope. And I said, well, how do I change these if I need to? And they said, just give them a call. But, so, everything you can see here, it's set, well, it flashed, but this is set to backwash at 2 o'clock in the morning. It takes about 15 minutes, and for that 15 minutes, we will not have water in the house, except for what's already pressurized in here. We'll have that water, but you're not going to need too much water at 2 in the morning on normal days. So, all right. Anybody that is dealing with hard water issues, there's a fix. About 100,000 pesos, under 2 grand, and yeah, it'll keep all the fixtures from getting contaminated in the house. The washer, and yeah, the shower, you can feel the shower. If you haven't ever had soft water, it's exactly, it's, you know, the water's slimy. That doesn't sound good, but it's slippery, let's put it that way. And Mama's happy with her hair. So, happy wife, happy life. They'll take care. Yeah, just to wrap up the water softener video, it was kind of short. Another thing I add here is, man, so this is illness number 3 since I've been here. And they're all the same. My first illness was 3 weeks after I get to the Philippines. I could set my watch to it. 3 weeks after coming to the Philippines, I'll get sick. It starts off with a little cough, a little more cough, then a fever, then I get a real bad coughing, and then I lose my voice. So I've had 2 episodes of that so far. I've taken antibiotics both times pretty quickly. Once my cough started, even before the fever, I'll take antibiotics. And then I'll still get the fever, but it goes away pretty quick, and then the cough goes away. This time, I thought I was gonna let my body take care of itself. So I kept telling the wife, nope, I'm not taking antibiotics. So I was coughing about 2 days. Then I got kind of wiped out, just like super tired. I got chills, and then I had a fever. And it was late in the afternoon, so I told the wife, I said, I'll tell you what, if I get up tomorrow, I had 100 100.4 degree temperature. So if I get up tomorrow and I still got this temperature, I'll start taking antibiotics because we got a drawer full of them. And all right, she agreed to that. So I got up the next day, it's down to 99.1. I said, all right, I'm over it, babe. No antibiotics. But I was wiped out, so I kind of rested that whole day. And then the next night, I coughed all night long. I had to move down to the other bedroom. I couldn't do that to her. I mean, I coughed. I bet I didn't get 2 hours sleep. My chest hurt. I had a headache. I thought I was gonna get a freaking aneurysm from coughing so much. So got up this morning, took antibiotics, and now I'm starting to lose my voice. So you come to the Philippines, it's not just me. There's so much in the air. There's people burning leaves, grass, wood, nonstop. That's how they clear the property. There's people burning plastic, styrofoam, paper. That's how they get rid of the garbage. Already had an issue with the neighbor for doing that. And we actually went to the Braun guy and worked out a little deal to where they wouldn't do that anymore. But I can't go around here just whining and griping to everybody that's been here for, generations. So I got to kind of watch myself too. Diana told me that. We don't want to make any enemies here. So you got just crappy air. And as soon as I smell smoke, it's all over for me on a normal day. And then start getting sick. And then it's all over. So the best thing is, if you come here, just get yourself supplied with antibiotics. I mean, I've been told all my life, you don't want to use antibiotics more than you need to, or too often, because you'll actually build up immune bacteria, viruses. I'm not a doctor. But yeah, you use plenty of antibiotics here. So just trying to help a little bit on that front. I've lost 15 pounds since I've been here. I'm probably eating the most healthiest I've ever eaten. I don't eat no red meat, no bread, very little rice. It's all fresh fruits, vegetables, fish, chicken. But my immune system can't whoop this stuff. So maybe you'll do better than me, but just a heads up, y'all take care, and go Chiefs. Later.